Choosing a China brand smartwatch, well, it is hard. And trust me, they all look good on pictures, at least majority of them. So I decided to try my luck with a No.1 G4 smartwatch. It has style, decent looking screen, and it doesn't cost a lot. But is it good? Let's find out. Watch is packed good in metal box. Inside you find minimal content, watch itself, USB cable with magnetic pins for charging, and that's it. So, what we have here? It is a smartwatch with telephony functionality. So yes, you can insert a micro SIM card and make or receive voice calls and SMS. Device is powered with MediaTek MTK6261 chipset, a 32 MB of RAM and 128 MB of RAM. You can insert a microSD card in dedicated slot to expand internal memory of the watch. Build quality is decent. Case is made of metal, front side, with back made of plastic. There are a few variations of leather and metal straps, and in this case we have a black leather strap which looks and feels really good. On the front of the watch we see a circular 1.2-inch screen with resolution of 240 by 240 pixels. Screen is also decent with high brightness on maximal level. On the back we see pins for charger, heart rate sensor and battery compartment. Inside there is a 350 mAh battery and under it a microSD and micro SIM slot. At the right side there are two buttons for navigation and they are made of plastic. That was a quick look of the device, and now let's see what it has to offer in real life usage. First thing to show you is how to connect your smartwatch with your phone. It is quite easy and straightforward, so let's go. First thing which you need to do is to check is your Bluetooth turned on and visible. In this case it is already done, so we are done with watch. On your Android phone, download a Fundo companion app. You can scan it from watch QR code and download it. Start it on. Here you see an app interface, and to start pairing, click on three dots in top right corner, Bluetooth settings. Turn on your Bluetooth and wait to search. S1 is the device name of smartwatch. Click on it. Click yes and pair on the phone, and voila, you're connected. One thing, press here and click here, contact sharing. Okay, and you're ready to go. I want to speak a bit about app itself. It is not the best app for smartwatch I've seen. There is alternative like MediaTek's own app for smartwatches, but it doesn't have a lot of functionality. The first thing interesting here is that you have quite a lot of options, and not all of them works perfectly. The first, which doesn't work, at least for me, is this steps and goal segment of app. I never was able to synchronize my watch data to the phone. The good thing about the app is in Bluetooth services you have push notification settings. Basically here you can set up all possible applications you find on your phone and system applications notifications. So you can turn on and off what you want to see on your smartwatch and what you don't want to see. In general, the app is okay. It have its flaws, but you get what you pay. That is the deadly truth. Now let's check out watch faces. To change them, you just need to click on the screen. You have a few really beautiful watch faces. I will demonstrate. Swiping, you get classical digital information like time, date, day, month, and on the top you have your battery state and other information. Everything will show in this top part here. When you use a SIM card in your device, you will have a messaging indication and so on. Swiping again, we see a menu. There are two styles of the menu. The second one is really not practical. I use this one, and on the bottom you see a dots for many pages. The first thing is dialer. It is a usual small screen dialer which we see in many smartwatches. It works fine. You dial a number and make a call. If you have a SIM card inside the phone, you can make a call from the smartwatch itself. You have inbuilt speakerphone and microphone, so you can use it like a standalone device, which is practical for some people. I personally don't understand that. It is really awkward for me. First, it is not practical to speak outdoors on your smartwatch, because everybody can hear you, and it's just not practical in my mind. If you don't have a SIM card, you can make a call over Bluetooth with your smartphone, which is connected with your smartwatch. The second, we have a messaging. It works basically the same. You have a Bluetooth option and internal option to send messages and receive. Phone book, you have your local phone book from your micro SD card, or you can check out your phone book from your Bluetooth device, which is connected in this case. Bluetooth settings, there is not too much to say about it. It works like it should. Options are like on any other Bluetooth device. We have a remote notification, which is empty in this case because I connected the smartwatch with phone, which is a brand new and doesn't have any notification on it. Basically, when you don't have your phone connected, it will tell you to download an app which is not a right app. You just need to download the app which I showed you before, and it will work like a charm. Second thing is app download, and you can download the app from this QR code link. And let's now see settings. In settings we have usual functions. The one which I want to show you is LCD backlight. The screen is really bright. To record this video I needed to reduce brightness to 1, and this is a screen on maximal brightness, and you see that my camera really doesn't reproduce the colors to realistic one on maximal brightness, and that is unfortunate because this smartwatch doesn't have a sensor to automatically increase or decrease brightness, so you need to set it up how you like. And as you can see, the setting is really deep in the menus, and it can be boring to always go in and change your brightness to save the battery. Next page we see menu style. I will show you now. This is the second version of menu style. I personally don't like it at all. The icons are too small for me, and it's not appealing at all for me. Some people will probably like it. We have a video player and image viewer. You can insert a micro SD card and have things on it, so you can see and watch videos or see images, which is not logical for me at all to do that on smartwatch. Some people will probably use it, but I don't see a reason to do that. It works. I don't have at the moment inserted micro SD card, but I can tell you that it works fine. But the screen is too small, it's not really practical. The motion sensor is quite good. I will show examples later in the video. Now I will show you what you have of settings. You have motion sensor, flip to mute incoming call, and flip to mute alarm, and wake up gestures, which is really hard to use. Either they don't work correctly or I don't know how to use them, because sometimes when you touch the screen and it is off, the screen will turn on, but sometimes it just won't work. So it is hit or miss, but it is important that we have a motion sensor working pretty correct, and that is important on the watch. Here we have a audio player and voice memos. They are okay. Voice memos is practical. Audio player is the same thing like image viewer or video player. You can insert music on your micro SD card and play it on your smartwatch. Here is a Bluetooth camera, and I will show it how it works. And you can take pictures. We have a themes, and it is basically just a background image, and you have three to choose: a black, this blue one, and that's basically it. I use the black one. Alarm, calendar, a pedometer is working pretty decent. It have around 10% of miss rate, which is acceptable if you consider the price and so on. Heart rate, which works kinda awkward. You need to put the watch on your hand and press start, and then you need to put your finger on the screen and wait. I really don't understand this part of with finger on the screen, but hey, who am I to be asked? Battery life on No.1 G4 is hit and miss. It is miss when you use it as phone. It will drain battery life under a full day. But if you use it as classical smartwatch connected with your phone, you can get a 1 full day of heavy usage, 2 days of not intensive usage. That brings us to charging, which is not the best here. Magnetic pins are weak, and when you place them on the watch for charging, with just minimal weight of cable itself, it will disconnect. So you need to really take care how you place watch on charger. To conclude things, No.1 G4 is nothing more but decent smartwatch. It have its flaws, but considering a price, you get a lot of functionality. What impressed me is pretty reliable motion sensor. It works really nice, and from my perspective, that is really important for a smartwatch. Important factor is that watch sits really nice on hand. It looks stylish and not in any way cheap. I used it for days, and when you manage to set up what notifications you want to see and which you don't, it is really nice companion to have. So, do I recommend it? Well, for the price, it is not bad, but on the other hand, there are things which let me desire more from it. But in the end, we need to accept that this is a cheap watch, and if you are on budget and like design and functions it offers, the answer comes by itself. I bought No.1 G4 from Light in the Box. There are links in the description so you can check it out. In the end of this review, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, see ya!